Hey Libras, happy August. How are you guys? I hope you guys had an amazing July. Thank you so much for all the comments and the emails. It was overwhelming the amount of love I got back. So I am going to continue doing the free comments on YouTube because it was awesome. Anyways, so if you post your birth time, date, and location, I'll let you know where the sun is hitting your chart. And the sun only stays in a certain house or area of your life for 30 days. So I think what I'm going to do is every month I'll do, if you post your birth details, I can do where the sun is hitting, and the sun hits an area of your life, and that's where the spotlight is on. So just think of like a massive spotlight on that area of your house, and there's 12 areas of your life. Okay, so you have like your appearance, you have your finances, you have your siblings and communication, you have your home and family, you have your creativity, you have your day-to-day work, your routine, your health, your diet, your exercise. You have your relationships, like your marriage, your business relationships, any legal stuff going on. You have your transformations and like sex, death, taxes, all the taboo stuff. You have your higher education, your philosophies, and your belief system. You have your career and your reputation and your public image. So if your son's there, that's an excellent time to really ask for that promotion or put yourself out there in the job hunt. You have your hopes, your wishes, and your friends and your groups and your peers, and then you also have your subconscious mind, and the unseen world and your dreams and stuff like that. So if your sun was hitting your 12th house of the unseen world, that's when you really want to be focusing on dream journaling and what's going on beneath the surface, all those hidden issues. So like I said, comment below with your birth time, date, and location, and I can let you know exactly where the sun is hitting your chart and where it's really magnifying that area of your life. You can also email me at beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com. I also do readings. I've been doing a lot of soul direction readings. So what I do is I offer a report that has all the astrology and numerology of your personality. It shows what to expect for this year, what to expect for next year, and then also a tarot card reading video is attached with it, and that video is pretty much exactly what you need to hear. Something I've noticed, the feedback I've received is that something just clicks within the person. They are reminded of what they already knew, and they're able to use that information to liberate themselves and to empower themselves to walk their life path. For me, it makes sense because if somebody, like, I know who I am because of astrology and numerology and tarot especially, but if somebody, a complete stranger, were to come up to me and say, hey, listen, Vanessa, you're supposed to be doing tarot card readings on YouTube, I'd be like, oh, okay, now that I've gotten this complete stranger to confirm that what I already knew, it just allows you to be a little bit more free and liberated and empowered when it comes to that, walking that path. So please feel free to email me. I love when Libras drop into my email because it is like, you guys are so beautiful and so polite and so kind that it's like, yes, Libra. Don't tell the others though. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna get started. Libra for August 2017. Libra, August 2017. Libra, August 2017. Okay. Libra, August 2017. Okay. So the card that popped out is a stagnation. So a lot of the times with the Libra, especially when we feel balanced, when we feel like we're in a good place, we don't move, okay? We don't take risks, we don't go out on an adventure because we're feeling so content with where things are now that we don't want to rock the boat, especially when this comes to an emotion or thought process or a new idea or venture or enterprise. So recognize that this is what's going on right now. It does have the moon in it, top right. So the moon is really showing us that the new moon that just passed on the 23rd was in Leo, and the new moon in Leo is all about action. Leos are the first, they're the next to the Aries, they're the daredevils. They're the ones to say, let's just do it. They have that courage, right? So new moon in Leo is really bringing us to a point where we really need to make some movements. Yeah, we're doing well right now. We're completely balanced. We're chill. We feel confident. But however, we need to take that next step forward. So that's a lot of the times this has a 2 associated with it. So it does have to do with a partnership, with a relationship, with a one-on-one, either an employee, employer, some sort of business relationship. However, at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing a lot of people, okay, Libra? There was um, somebody took from you, there was a lot of fighting, and somebody took from you, whether you knew it or not, or maybe you took from them, and it's not fair. So what the universe is doing in order to balance out that fairness is overburdening us Libras with more responsibilities, because we took from someone where we felt internally we didn't feel good about it. We felt like we were using them. We felt like we're taking advantage. So now, in order to kind of balance ourselves out, we've taken on more responsibility, and we're just completely overburdened by it. Yeah, it's been keeping us on our toes, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and now we're just like burnt out, and really feeling like this. Really feeling like this. This new beginning that we brought on, we thought that it would clear some darkness and give us kind of a light at the end of the tunnel, but in order to get there, we are just bleeding through it. It is time to move on. It is time to move on. It's time to build a bridge and get over it, especially when it comes to these people here. We have a young water sign, so when I say water sign, I mean someone who's very emotional, someone who's sensitive, somebody who definitely likes the water, somebody who likes to swim, who you probably notice all summer in the water. And then we have another earth sign, so somebody who is a little bit more focused on their empowerment, a little more focused on their finances, and more grounded than this young water sign, okay? So these two people are what's going on beneath the surface of this reading. They're the theme of it, and it really was about moving on from these people. Though young water sign could also be just someone who's emotionally immature, like somebody who doesn't really express their emotions, hasn't gotten the message when it comes to their emotional feelings. And then we have a young earth sign who either is someone who's in a relationship, somebody who is committed, who is partnered up, and somebody who works very hard, but is definitely at a standstill right now when it comes to getting that money, when it comes to that empowerment, really kind of stood still. So we have two people here that it's really time to just stop focusing on the pain, the unfairness, the imbalance, the taking from them. It's time to just realize that we've punished ourselves enough by overburdening ourselves with these responsibilities. We knew that we needed to balance ourselves out, so that's exactly what we did. So that's the theme, and now I'm going to get started on the actual reading. My cards are a little jumbled up. Okay. So, still thinking really positively, Libra. Okay, so what's going on is we are building. We are building, and it's doing some good. It's doing some real good. This is an incredibly positive card. It either means that we are being admired for what we've built, or we are admiring someone else for building something. And the 3 attached to it, especially the 3 pentacles, come on, 3, Trinity, positivity, creativity, optimism. 3 is an excellent and very positive number to have, and that's the current situation. The obstacle and the aid to this building process is how emotionally fulfilled we feel, and how we can finally feel at peace when it comes to our emotions. So something has come full circle. It has allowed us to just feel emotionally complete and whole in order to continue building what we want to build, what we've created. So this is an obstacle and an aid. This is what's going to hinder us to getting to this state of elated aspirations. It's what's going to hinder us to getting there, but it's also our aid. It's also what's going to help us get there, okay? So just focus on feeling emotionally empowered and emotionally abundant every single day, and feeling happy, which is what's been going on in your thought process. From the Libras that I've spoken to, everything seems to be going really well. This has been an excellent summer for the Libras. Jupiter going back direct in Libra's sign has just been such a blessing. It has been like a breath of fresh air for Libras. So really try and harness that energy. Really try to force yourself to focus on that positivity, which, as the cards are telling me, is already an easy feat for you guys. However, subconsciously you do feel like something's missing. you're focused on what you have when it comes to emotions, but there is something else out there that you could really grasp onto, that you could really hold on to, that could really change the game when it comes to your home and family. So maybe try and think about what that could possibly be. What is missing in your life? And it's time to really realize that, you know, subconsciously the universe is handing you something that can add to what you have right now. But if you're so focused on what you know, it's all good now, don't want to rock the boat, don't want to make any changes because you feel so balanced, you could potentially be missing out on something really, really empowering and really incredible. So just keep that in mind, because subconsciously there is something in the home and family that is being presented to you that you just need to grasp, you just need to hold on to. Yeah, you have a lot on your plate right now. Yeah, you're overburdened in these responsibilities, but you put on a lot of these responsibilities yourself. You brought them in. So now it's time to realize, like, emotionally something is missing. Maybe too much focus on work, maybe too much focus on this empowerment and what you're building, and not enough focus on the emotional void that's present in your life right now that maybe you haven't even recognized. Right now you are in a really emotional and focused state. You definitely are building yourself up. You're creating a lot of ripples. Like, you are creating some lasting impressions on people because they see your passion and they see your emotion attached to what you're building. They love to see that. They love to see how focused you are. This girl is passionate. She is, oh, sorry, I shouldn't generalize. This person is focused. They are passionate. They are supported. They have love behind them. They have good health behind them. They have nutrition behind them. They've really been causing a lot of ripples when it comes to your passion and your focus. So kudos. Family and friends are really seeing what you're building as well. They admire that. They admire that you're finally finding your empowerment. They knew that the Libra could do it, and they knew that the Libra's been working hard, and you guys just keep on trucking, and they're giving you your space. They're like, okay, they're building, they're doing what they need to do. Like I said, they admire that, and they're allowing you to say, hey, now I trust you. Now I realize that you can do this, so I'm just going to let you do it. And because you have that overburden of responsibility, there is more of a fairness, there's more of a balance. So the partners and the family and friends in your lives are like, okay, this person, this Libra has done their fair share. Now it's time to just see what else they can do, right? Hope and fear is to get back that balance, though. So definitely feeling that it was fair with you taking on all these overburden of responsibilities. It was what you needed to kind of get that even keel back. You hoped for it, but you also feared for it because you knew it meant that you would have to be doing even more work. The thing is, it's already balanced out. It's already balanced out. You guys are doing just fine, and I'm getting eaten alive by bugs. The outcome, hey, the outcome is you guys are going to have a lot more opportunities for growth, a lot more options for expansion, and a lot more opportunities for empowerment. So keep that in mind and open yourself up to it. Keep staying positive, because that's what's bringing in all of this opportunity. Keep staying positive, and you will find that in the end you can let go of something and make a sacrifice. And I have a friend coming up. Thank you, Libras. Send me an email or comment, and I will let you know where the sun is. Bye, guys.